Good morning. We welcome you all to our today's seminar on biotechnology and pharmaceuticals. This is the second edition, and this year our theme is Unravelling Genome, a bloom for drug development. I request the dignitaries to please be on the dais. Mr. Debarshi Duttagupta, Co-Chairperson, Biotech and Pharma Committee, the Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and Managing Director, East India Pharmaceutical Works Limited. I would also request the chairperson of the committee, Professor Dr. Dhrubajyoti Chattopadhyay, chairperson, Biotech and Pharma Committee of the Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and Vice Chancellor of Sister Nivedita University to please be on the dais. Our chief guest, Shri Ujjwal Bishwas, Minister in charge of the Science and Technology Department and Biotechnology from the Government of West Bengal, won't be able to join today because we have received the message in the morning only. He is in Krishnanagar and he is returning, so there is a very little chance of his coming here, and he has to go to the office and there is some urgent meeting. That's why he has traveled yesterday and he is returning today and he has just started. So I request our co-chairperson, Mr. Duttagupta, to please deliver the welcome address and take the today's session forward.
Thank you, Shravani ma'am. Good morning. Dr. Dhrubajyoti Chattopadhyay, our chairman of the Pharmaceuticals and Biotech Committee, guests, attendees in this August gathering, very good morning to all of you again. I think it's a great pleasure for all of us to be hosting all of you and covering a topic which is very, very important in the current context in pharmaceuticals and healthcare and research as well. The Biotech and Pharmaceuticals Committee is a newly formed committee of the Bengal Chamber, and this is our second program of the committee. The aim of our committee is to finalize the biotech policy of West Bengal. We have already submitted a draft policy to the Department of Science, Technology and Biotechnology. We also plan to play a similar role in the field of pharmaceuticals as well in the coming times. The government of West Bengal, apart from the policy advocacy, the committee would also facilitate the biotechnology and pharmaceutical industry in terms of market connect, and also would work on knowledge dissemination by organizing workshops, seminars like this today, and other relevant forums. The field of drug development is undergoing a transformative shift driven by unprecedented advancements in genomic research. The ability to decode, analyze, and interpret genetic information is revolutionizing the understanding of disease mechanisms, drug targets, and individual patient responses. Today's seminar aims to bring together leading scientists, researchers, clinicians, industry pioneers, and policymakers to explore the profound impact of genomic research on accelerating, refining drug development pipeline. Today, our discussions will expand into various topics on genomics research in drug development. We are delighted to have the participation of experts from the domains as our esteemed speakers and panelists who will share their knowledge and thoughts. I encourage everyone to engage actively in discussions and share their insights as well. I once again welcome to all of you to this program and have a great time. Thank you.
I request our chairperson, to Professor Dhrubajyoti Chattopadhyay, to please deliver the theme address.
Very good morning to everybody. As already mentioned by Mr. Duttagupta, that this is the second workshop come seminar we are organizing by this newly formed committee by BCCI. Now, just to tell you that 1833 BCCI started its journey, but considering the development in this area of biotechnology, the pharmaceutical groups are already there, it's in very recent past, this particular committee being formed, and given the responsibility that how we can um, put forward certain policy documents to government of West Bengal, so that in West Bengal, this biotech industry and the pharmaceutical industries can join hand together as well as move forward. Now, I really want to um, congratulate the members of the committee as well as the BCCI for giving us this opportunity to organize this particular seminar. Now, while we are thinking about how we are going to plan for this seminar, the thing which actually came into our mind, that one of the most important area right now in this biotech and pharmaceuticals, if you consider, is what we're getting from unraveling the genome. So we thought, why don't we have a theme like Unravelling Genome, a bloom for drug development. So keeping in that mind, we try to actually put forward the different sessions and the panel discussions. Now, I'm sure everybody who are present over here are going to share the same thing, that this exploration of the human genome has reshaped the modern medicine, offering unprecedented opportunities to understand the biological foundations of diseases. The mapping of the genome has revealed not only the sequence of genes, but also the way they interact with each other and the environment to influence the health outcomes. Now, with this knowledge, the drug development has been transformed into a more targeted, precise, and efficient process. So instead of relying on trial and error method approaches, the pharmaceutical research now increasingly focuses on genetic insights to design therapies that address the root cause of the disease. Now, just to give one example, that I don't know whether you have seen yesterday's Times of India, there is one news. I thought I should share that particular case studies with you. The title of this particular article is, "Can AI outsmart superbugs?" So can AI outsmart superbugs? And this is in context of the MIT's new antibiotics offer hope for cure. That is actually the thing what they have said. So I was so fascinated with this particular article, that this MIT study, which is published in the journal Cell, it actually mentioned about certain very interesting things which is bothering the whole world itself, the antimicrobial resistance. Now, this is a global public health issue. Now, in 2019, it led to around 15 million deaths according to World Health Organization. Now, this excessive use of antibiotics has made bacteria mutate to dodge the drugs, but very few new antibiotics have been launched over the decades. So this MIT group actually, they used a very interesting approach. They used the AI algorithms to come up with 36 million possible compounds, real and imagined, which were screened for their antimicrobial potential. Then the top candidates they discovered found out are structurally distinct from any existing antibiotics and appear to work by novel mechanisms that disrupt bacterial cell membranes. And this approach allowed the researchers to generate and evaluate the theoretical compounds which has never been seen before. That was actually mentioned by one of the team scientists. The researchers then trained the AI to identify how different molecular structure affect bacteria, and based on that they tried two approaches to design two new antibiotics. The first got the AI to scan millions of chemical fragments to look for those that had the size of 8 to 19 atoms. 8 to 19 atoms. And build on that. And the second approach let the AI design the drug freely. Both approaches filtered out potentially toxic compounds or anything that was too similar to existing antibiotics. And the MIT professor James Collins said that it was exciting to see how the generative AI can be used to design completely a new molecule, new antibiotics, which enables them to come up with molecules cheaply and quickly. In this way, expand the arsenal and really gives us a leg up in the battle of our wins against the genes of superbugs. But obviously, this particular drug which has been used, there will be a long haul before the actual use, because you know that this is just the one they actually hits a lab, and it might take years before they can be used for humans. And because it needs clinical trial and first, then that might prove the lengthy process and others. Now, Collins also admitted better AI models which are needed for drug discovery so that they can effectively transition from the trial stage to actually benefit the human body. And Chris Dawson from the University of Warwick pointed out that even if they do, their efficacy would depend on restricted uses. So now one of the major challenge is that how do you make drugs that have no commercial value? And that's why the question comes right now. AI may suggest certain things, but what about the process itself? Because next of the process, there also we have to do certain things, and that is where the scientists are also working. And that's why if you see that we have in the session 1, we thought that we are going to discuss in the area of AI and the legal aspects in research, because the AI which is actually helping us right now in a very big way for drug design, for diagnosis, and there we are talking about the different types of genomic data analysis powered by AI, as well as one of the talk is going to discuss about the data privacies, security and regulatory compliances in the genomic research, because that's a legal battle. Now, that will be followed by the panel discussion, where we are going to think about the industry perspectives in the pharmaceutical research. And there we have the people from the different pharmaceutical industries, and we are really thankful to all the partners who are here from the different pharmaceutical industries, and definitely the panelists who are going to join us. And one of the interesting way we thought to design this particular panel discussion is with respect to the different attempts being taken for this type, the industries are facing for having this particular new drugs, or getting the drug industry to get involved into how the biotech and the drug industries are coming up. And definitely We have the Mandarin Pharmaceuticals with us, the Albert David with us, the East India Pharmaceutical with us. Along with us, we have a very interesting personal, Dr. Kinkari Roy, who is actually right now visiting India, but she is actually from Boston and associated with one of the startup companies. The second session, what we are going to have it over here, is with respect to the pharmacogenomics and drug delivery. And here we are very fortunate to have very interesting speakers, one from the KPC Medical College, another from Sister Nivedita. And I think here you can have a dialogue. You can see this particular interaction, which is going to definitely going to help us and also understand in these particular aspects. And in the session 3, we are going to have the session which is committed to the startups, and these startups in the drug innovation and delivery. Now, this particular session, we have again different people from different startups like Diverse Genomics from Humans Biotech, and also another scientist from Boston, USA, who is also visiting right now with us, Dr. Shondipanda. So this is how actually we thought about, and we will spend the day today. Hope we are going to come out with some very interesting, important message out of this particular seminar, which are definitely going to help both the combination of biotech and pharmaceutical industries in its long run. Now, with this, I just want to end my address to define you about this theme of today's program. And I just want to tell you that when we are talking about this exploring the genome, which has fundamentally changed the landscape of the drug development, and the personalized medicine is coming up in a very big way in front of us. And as the technology advances and the global collaborations expand, the integration of the genomic knowledge, which promises to deliver the safer, more effective, and more equitable therapies, and what began as a scientific exploration of DNA has now become one of the most powerful tools shaping the future of medicine. With these few words, thank you all for joining with us, and definitely we want a very interesting interaction during this whole seminar process. Namaskar. Thank you.